In today's episode, we're going to talk about two impactful movements: children's rights.
And Black Lives Matter. So stay tuned if you want to know more about this historical movement. Let's go. Let's start with children's rights.
During the Industrial Revolution, child labor reached new extremes. Factory owners decided to employ children
Wait, but why?
because children were way more submissive to punishment and were easier to manipulate, so they would pay lower wages. But in the early 20th century, progressive era reformers realized the harmful effects of child labor and worked on reforms to stop it.
And how they did it?
Well, the goal was to decrease the need for child labor, which included ending the separation of children from their families, deprivation of education, and exposure to the dangers and diseases they face in these factories. This movement was mostly led by women, and one of the most influential was Florence Kelly. Kelly and other 14 leaders created the National Committee of Child Labor.
And what was his function?
The NCLC mission was promoting the rights, awareness, dignity, and education of children. It carried out investigation of child labor, laws, regulation, and more about children's rights to combat the abuse of kids. So, we need to thank people like Florence Kelly, because nowadays many kids can live the privilege to go to school, play, and develop without doing extensive and exhaustive work schedules.
You're right, I really can imagine myself doing those type of works.
I know, and I'm so sorry for all the kids that must go through this. It's so sad.
I am also sorry for the black community that faces so many racial issues and incidents, and now they have their own movement.
Yes, I know, I heard about it, but exactly what it is.
Matter is a social movement protesting incidents of police brutality and all racially motivated against black people.
Oh, that's terrible. And how it began?
Well, the movement began in July 2013 with the use of the hashtag Black Lives Matter on social media after the acquittal of George Zimmerman for shooting the African American teen Trayvon Martin 17 months earlier in February 2012. But the movement became nationally recognized in 2014 when two American Michael Brand and Eric Garner were murdered by cops. The two deaths occurred in different places of the United States.
Oh wow, that's insane. I thought Black Lives Matter was created last year after the George Floyd incident.
That is true. The movement gained international attention when George Floyd was murdered by the police officer Derek Chauvin in 2020. This fact made that Black Lives Matter was the largest in the country's history. An estimated 15 million to 26 million people participated in the protest. Social media was the principal place where people reacted the terrible fact. Famous and political people were involved in this old cause, but what I know, people need to stop attacking and taking advantage from the communities more vulnerable.
I didn't know all that, but I'm glad that many people are working collectively for this horrible social issue that is racism.
I'm glad too that people are finally waking up and they are fighting for their rights.
Yeah, me too. But sadly, the time is over, guys. This was all for today's episode. But if you want to know more about this and other movements, check our website, Historizing.
There, you will find many more interesting historical facts and movement with interactive activities, videos, and games. You will find our website's link on our profile. Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you for listening. See you in the next episode. Bye.